I just realized I was on mute. So now I'm live. Let's go back for just a minute here. Um, Going to give you the market report for Charlotte and the surrounding areas. This is the great thing about live feeds. You get all the mistakes and bloopers. But at any rate, we're going to be talking about Charlotte and Gastonia and the surrounding area, real estate breaking news, and market update. So let's begin by talking about the eviction moratorium that is ending soon. So coming up on June 30th, North Carolina is ending the eviction moratorium. Now, what that means is there are individuals and families who during COVID weren't able to pay their rent, and so they were given relief in the form of this eviction moratorium, which in essence told landlords that they can evict people for being behind on rent. They can still evict for all the other things, but they can't evict a tenant for being behind on rent. So come June 30th, all that changes. If you're behind on your rent, you're going to have to catch it up or you're going to face eviction. Another effect this is going to have on the market is a lot of landlords are going to liquidate the homes they own because they've lost so much over the pandemic due to the eviction moratorium and people getting behind on their rent. A lot of landlords and those in the property management industry, they're going to begin to put those houses on the market. At least that's what we're thinking and hoping, because that's going to give more houses on the market and maybe free some of the competition up we have around homes right now, especially good for buyers who are trying to buy right now. And if you are, you know how tough it can be. So all that's going to change. If you are currently renting, though, and you're ready to get out of the rent game, and especially if you're behind on your rent, you've got about 6 weeks to talk to an agent, talk to me, before eviction rolls around. So you got some decisions to make. Keep that in mind. Got about 6 weeks. If you rent and you're behind on your rent, you only have a short amount of time to figure things out or be facing eviction. If you've been holding out and waiting to buy, it's still a good time to buy. We're seeing the market open up some, and when this moratorium lifts, it may open up even more. So let's talk about numbers. Gaston County this week, we had 46 new listings. Average days on market about 2 weeks, 15 days. Average home price $264,869. So things holding steady, about the same as they have been the last couple of weeks. Moving ahead to Charlotte, looking at the Charlotte metro area. Charlotte has 139 listings. Average days on market is 17. Average home price $525,130. So market is still hot. Still a great time to sell your house. Tons of equity can be made. Here's my contact information. Contact me. If you're a renter and you need to figure some things out, now is a good time to do that. So make sure that you get in contact with an agent. Again, no obligation to talk with me. Set up an appointment. We can have a meeting and discuss your options. Lexi, I just saw your comment. Thank you so much. I had my phone or my microphone on mute. But hopefully everyone was able to hear the rest of this market report. I'm going to put a link here in the comments that will give you information on the eviction moratorium and what it means for you. I'm going to go ahead and do that now. It won't come out on all feeds, so if it's not on your feed, if you don't see it yet, you will later. You'll eventually get it. But again, that is important information. There's a good tutorial video on there. It's about 30 minutes, or maybe I should say instructional video or informational video. About 30 minutes on there, kind of describing what the eviction moratorium was and what happens when it lifts. Again, it's coming up June 30th, so time is of the essence. If you're facing eviction or if you're ready to buy and get out of the rent game, now is the time to talk to an agent. Hope everyone has a great week. It's Monday. Make the best of it. Make the best of this week. Much love.